I'm going to show you today step by step how to make the box that we made in class the other day. Here we've got the top, the bottom, and then the little snazzy ribbon here. So let's get started. All right, I flipped my camera around so you have the same view that you would have as you're working on this. If you're making both the top and the bottom for your box, you're going to need to have 2 sheets of paper instead of just one. So just keep that in mind as you're doing this, all right? So first thing we want to do is take the paper, make it into a square. I'm going to fold the corner down here, all right? When you do this, you're going to have some leftover. So you want to get a pair of scissors, trim off that leftover. Okay. So now when you open it, you got a square. It has a fold down the middle here, and I need to have an X so that I can see where the center is. So I'm going to fold this corner up here, crease it, and then it should be, you can see the center pretty easily right there. All right. Next thing, fold all your corners to the middle. Okay, so you can see the middle right here. Now we're going to take turns folding the sides to the middle, then we'll unfold that, and then we'll have the top and bottom go to the middle. So sides to the middle first. Unfold it, top and bottom to the middle. Okay, you should have now 4 triangles that you can see here, and then 4 squares that are in the corner. We're going to trace the line so you can see this better on either side of the triangle at the top, and then again the triangle at the bottom, because that's where we're going to be making some cuts. I'm going to cut here until these papers separate. Okay. If you don't cut it far enough, like let's say you only cut this far, these don't separate, and you're not going to be able to make your box. So you got to cut it just past where that triangle is. Flip this around to the other side. You're only doing this to the top and bottom, not to the sides of the box. Okay. So we're going to take the points, pull them out, lift up your sides here, gradually fold in the tabs. You might want to have somebody help you hold this in place, or, I can do it by myself. You probably could too. I'm going to have this tab here go up, over, and in. Across the way, up, over, and in. And that should make your box. So if you repeat this with another sheet, like here, then you can have your box bottom and your box top. Right? So since I made a red top here, I'm going to use the leftover green piece here to make a ribbon. I'm going to cut this into strips 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 strips. If you want to make this marked off with a ruler first, you can. So then you're sure that you have enough to make 5 strips. Okay. I'm going to take one of these strips and set it aside. And with the remaining 4, I'm going to glue them so that they each make a little plus sign. So I'm going to put glue in the middle here. Glue this across to make a plus sign. Do the same here. Make a plus sign. Okay, so now we're going to put these together. So I'm going to put glue in the center of this plus sign. And I'm having this one as an X go on top of the plus sign. So put the X on top. All right. Now this part I'm going to do with a bottle of glue just because it's a little bit easier to see how I'm doing this. I'm going to put a little dot of glue at the end of each of these spokes. And then each of these is going to be put into the center. And as you're doing this, keep one finger on top of the stack of papers because as you put pressure on it, it's going to help that to stick. Remember, glue is not like Velcro. You got to give it some pressure and a little bit of time to stay in place. So I would hold this and, maybe count to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Our last center part, we're going to cut this in half. I'm going to make this into a ring. Put glue on the end and bring it around the corner here. Put a little dot of glue again in the middle. And there you just made a pretty bow. You can take the leftover half of this strip and you can make it look like the edge of a ribbon. Here, I'm going to cut a little V at the bottom here. And let's decorate this. We'll put a little bit of glue going across here. Put these two here. Put another little bit of glue going across on top. And then we can top our gift with the bow that we made. Ta-da! Now you have a really pretty gift that you can give to somebody. This will work with any square sheet of paper, no matter what size. There you go.